A big difference between the snow bunny and the African queen is the snow bunny will find a black man in progress. She will find him on the job. She will find him on the university. And that snow bunny will see a black man with potential and she will invest in him. She will help him level up. And then when the sister see him 5 years ago, 5 years later, he's a millionaire. And the sister say, look at that sellout. He went and got a white girl. But guess what? When he was looking for a sister to help him level up,
where were you?
To invest in him, none of them wanted it. You know why? Too many black women want a finished product.
A few moments later.
Yo, I just watched a clip of Dr. Umar on this podcast, and I am so pissed right now. Dr. Umar, if you ain't Dr. Umar, y'all can scroll. Do me a favor, because I got so much respect for you. Stop pushing this damn narrative that black women are not interested in a black man that's in progress. That is such... That is probably the biggest load of I've ever heard. The reason why we don't want to with y'all when y'all ain't is because you're not loyal. You're not loyal. It ain't never doing money. We've been taking care of y'all. We've been investing in y'all. We've been building y'all up, and then y'all leave us for other people. Then y'all throw other women in our faces. Y'all never married the girl that built you up.
All right, guys, gotta talk about this interesting story between Dr. Umar Johnson and this modern woman. Okay, now, like him or dislike him, okay, he's kind of cooking in this video. He really is, okay, because he's going to be knocking verbally the sonic rings out of this modern woman. Okay, they're going to be debating the relationship between a black man and a black woman in today's society. Take a look.
Yes.
I feel like there is a war between black men and black women. I think that a lot of the dilemmas that get sent in from my listeners talk about, you know, it's about women talking about struggling to find a man, struggling to date.
Struggling to find what kind of man?
To find a black man.
What kind of black man?
A black, what do you mean, what kind of black man?
What kind of black man? Struggling to
Here we
find
go.
what kind of black man?
Okay, let's talk about
there's
it.
Black men all in Australia.
No, we have...
So what kind of black men are you struggling to find? Are you struggling to find a millionaire? Are you struggling to find somebody who's 6'3" with a six-pack stomach?
No.
Are you struggling to find someone who can finance a European expensive materialistic lifestyle?
No.
What kind of black man are you struggling to find?
Let's talk about the culture in Australia versus the culture in America.
Now she wants
to
I
change
don't
the
think
topic.
it
Okay.
is quite
No, it's
different.
not.
It is.
No,
it
it's
is.
not.
It is. I think now we're
No, it's
being
not.
more influenced.
One of the
but I
biggest
think
mistakes that I find in the diaspora is we swear we're so randomly different. As probably the most traveled African in the Western Hemisphere, we're not that significantly different.
No, but we
There might be
are.
some new. No, we're not. No, we're not.
I don't think black
we're not.
women. Okay, let's talk about it, because I'm getting dilemmas where women are talking about they're successful, they're in their careers, and they're looking for a decent guy. They're
What
not
is
asking.
decent?
They're not
Describe
asking
the
for a man
terms.
to earn triple the amount that he's
What is
earning.
decent? Give me 3 criteria for decent. I'm a psychologist. You must define the term.
She's not answering the question.
Give me 3 criteria for decent.
Decent. So he's emotionally intelligent.
Emotionally intelligent.
Okay.
Assuming she is as well.
Assuming she is as well.
Continue.
He is a provider. So he's able to, or he has a decent job. They are on the same.
What is a decent job?
He has-
Define the term.
He makes an amount that is in the same tax bracket as the woman. Let's just say that. The
Okay.
same tax bracket.
Okay.
Emotionally
Financial
intelligent.
equity.
Yes.
Okay.
I would just say he's a provider, he's nurturing, and he cares to build a family with her.
Okay.
Yeah.
And the question?
And the question is, women are struggling to find men that they can date.
Okay. Couple things. Number 1, black women cannot, shall not, should not expect a black man to be able to provide them with the same type of a lifestyle that a Caucasian can provide for the white female, because the Caucasian benefits from white privilege, the black man suffers from white racism. So we should not be, no sister should be looking for a European equivalent or an African equivalent of a European. A black man has to work twice as hard to get half as much. So although I can appreciate the financial equity, but if you are a doctor, a lawyer, an engineer as an African woman in Australia or America or the UK or Toronto or Johannesburg, looking for a black man who has financial equity with your type of career success, that's going to be difficult. You might got to tone it down a little bit. What I find as a therapist who works with couples, married, divorced, and otherwise, Too often, black women prioritize a man's income over his masculinity, meaning he can provide. He's willing to help with those children. He will nurture you, look out for you, but he might not be able to put you in a Mercedes. He might not be able to help you with that $1 million mortgage. And I've seen black women turn down good men, very good men, because he didn't have the economics, but he had everything else. Sisters need to be careful not to fall into this European narrative of judging men primarily by how much they make.
See, it always comes down to the money. It doesn't matter how you slice it and dice it and flip it and repackage it and reformat it. It comes down to the money, the currency. That's all you are to these modern women. We are walking wallets. Okay, and I find it quite fascinating that these modern women, okay, especially these black women here, they're always acting like, you know, the average black woman is making more money than the average black man. That's not the case. Okay, the average black man is actually making more money than the average black woman. Okay, the last time I checked, the average black man was making more money. Right? So when she's talking about, oh, he just needs to have a decent job and, you know, employment and have a provider mentality, they're everywhere. Absolutely everywhere. And these types of chicks will overlook those guys and say that, oh, well, we're all the good men. You're walking right by them every single day. Okay. These guys are everywhere. Everywhere.
I can agree with that. I think that these are two extreme scenarios here, because I think if a man we're talking about financial equity, if he is making enough to build a household with you, to be a leader in the household, I think women are okay with that. I think that's not what they're getting. I think they're getting the other end of the spectrum. That's what we're hearing. You know what I mean?
Would you have a problem if you met a man who made half of what you made or a third of what you made, but he had a financial vision of an empire, a business, some sort of an entrepreneurial undertaking?
See, I think that's dangerous.
Stay with me. Stay
I
with
think
me.
that's dangerous.
Let me finish it, and then I want you to respond. And he needed you to help invest in his dream. And he gave you a definitive timeline. He said, give me 12 months or 24, no more than that. If you invest in me, I promise you what I'm going to build will equal where you are. Would you have a problem investing in him?
What does investing in him mean?
Let's say he needed $700 a month to help fuel this dream.
She not gonna
he
do
needed
it.
$700 for 24 months. Could you do it? You're reluctant.
I
Tell
am
me why you're
reluctant. I am
Tell me why.
reluctant because
not gonna do it.
what's the guarantee?
There is no guarantees in love. There is no guarantees in romance.
And
If
also,
you need a
I think
guarantee, you
I think
can't get in it.
context matters. How long have
agree.
we been together?
I agree.
You know, if it's just a guy that I met last year and all of a sudden he has these dreams and
No,
he
y'all
wants me
been
to
dating
fund
for
it.
about 2 years. You like him. There might even be some love there. And he's saying
There might be
invest
some
in
love
me.
there is crazy. There has to be some love there.
Let's say there is.
has to be a future there. And I think that's what I'm saying. Context matters. If I see myself with
But
this
you didn't
man.
answer the question. Let's say
Yeah.
all those things are there. Will you financially invest in him? Be honest, my queen.
She
They
not
already
gonna do
answered
it.
for you. They
She
said
not
hell
gonna
to
do
the
it.
nizzo.
Exactly.
Look,
Why not, though?
Exactly.
Why do you have a problem with that? Given the atmosphere of racism and economic oppression that black men suffer in Australia, why would you have a
but what
problem
are black
investing
men
in your
subject
king?
to that women are not? We're
Say that
going through
again.
the same thing.
True, but it operates differently. The racism against black men is significantly more aggressive than the racism against black women. Now, I don't want to get into an oppression
Yeah,
Olympics because
yeah.
I agree with you. We all suffer and we suffer together. But a man's primary responsibility is to be a provider. And we don't feel adequate as men when we can't provide. So your king, who you love, who you've been dating for 2 or 3 years, is saying, baby, invest in me for these 18 to 24 months. And I promise you, I will cross that finish line. You're still reluctant.
I'm
Why?
reluctant. I'm reluctant. As my husband, if we were married and something like that happened, of course, I would be open to doing that.
But
Cap.
would you be open to even marrying him if he was not the
Exactly.
provider you
Wouldn't
needed
even
him
get
to
to
be?
that point.
He's saying, help me level up so I might can become the person you want to marry. He's asking you to help him level up.
Get to that
I just
point.
think
Let me tell you why you're reluctant. And I don't have a problem with
Exactly.
your reluctance, but I want to explain something.
Okay.
And I want all my young sisters to hear me. A big difference between the snow bunny and the African queen is the snow bunny will find a black man in progress. She will find him on the job. She will find him on the university. And that snow bunny will see a black man with potential and she will invest in him. She will help him level up. And then when the sister see him 5 years ago, 5 years later, he's a millionaire, and the sister say, look at that sellout. He went and got a white girl. But guess what? When he was looking for a sister to help him level up,
where were you?
To invest in him, none of them wanted it. You know why? Too many black women want a finished product. Black women have to, stay with me. Black women have to stop expecting men to be a finished product. It's harder on us. Help him level up. Stay with me. Help him level up and become what you need him to be. Because the big reason why these snow bunnies are running off with black men is they're meeting them when they have nothing, but they believe in their vision. And black women are waiting for him to cross the finish line. And by the time he crosses the finish line, the snow bunny done snatched him already.
I disagree. And I think
bringing the heat. Bringing the heat. Yo. I don't think I've ever seen Dr. Umar Johnson cook like that before. I could be wrong, but she said context matters. Context matters, right? So he laid out all the context for her and she was still reluctant. So the context really doesn't matter, right? These modern women don't even want to go 50-50, right? How the heck are you expecting these modern women to invest in you? I'm just saying, right? So the fact that she's even thinking about that is a foreign concept to her. It really is.
I'm basing it on case studies. I know black women. I'm friends with black women. You know, when I see the dating issues that happen, sorry, the mic.
No, we good. Go ahead. We good.
It's never that. It's never that they don't want to invest. It's actually the opposite.
Okay.
Black women are willing to be in relationships with men that are still leveling up, that are still working their way up. And then
Yet you were reluctant. So why are they different from you?
Well, maybe because I've been through that and now I'm not trying to do that right now. Do you know what I mean? I've been through a relationship where I have supported someone and it went really badly for me. You know what I mean? So for me now, I don't need to coddle a man and be there. And I've worked my way up the
Investing in a
same
man
way.
is not coddling.
I don't think you need to invest.
Crazy.
I don't think it's necessary in that way. Why is it only financial investment? Why is it only financial investment?
You made it
that's
about
what he's
finance.
asking for, because at the end of the day, you just said yourself, financial equity is a major concern for women.
Exactly.
So
You
it
made it
has
about
to be
finance.
financial equity or investment, because that's what a lot of women are looking for from their men. Y'all want economic parity, and I don't have a problem with y'all wanting economic parity. I'm simply saying, with the obstacles facing black men in Australia, the US, or any other white society, it comes with a lot of obstacles for us to get there, and it's unrealistic to expect me to be where you are when you are not considered the threat that I am.
Sorry, I need to process this because I think
Take a deep breath.
Yeah.
King Kong is here.
King Kong.
I don't know. I disagree. I just think that black
Yo,
women
he's
are willing
cooking.
to
He's
hold it down
cooking.
for the man. I feel like we're always there supporting them, and I think that if anything, black women get the short end of the stick. We don't
A lot
get.
of times y'all do.
We do. So
And
how
I'll
are
give
you?
you 3 short sticks that y'all tend to get. Number 1, black men need to stop telling y'all they're monogamous if they're polygynous. Too many black women are being manipulated into plural relationships that they didn't sign up with because of disingenuous men. Okay? I'm going to have 2 wives. Dr. Umar going to have 2 queens. If you don't like it, don't flirt with me. Leave it there. But I'm going to have 2. I'm going to be honest, right?
All right, guys, so there you have it, okay? So let me know what you guys think in the comment section, okay? I'll definitely leave the original in the description. Here's the thing, man. Like, these modern women, they just want a finished product, okay? That's what they want. They want you to be already built and wait at the finish line. It's very rare you'll find a chick that is going to build with you from the ground up. And if you're fortunate enough to have a woman like that, hold on to her, okay? Don't let her go. Hold on to her, because ain't a damn thing out here when it comes to the single dating market. Nothing out here. Okay, these chicks don't give a damn about you. They don't care about your struggle. They don't care about whatever finance situation you got going on, your $1 million dream, okay, adding to the campaign. It's very rare a chick is going to invest into you. And it doesn't even have to be financially. It could be a support system, right? It could be somebody to bounce ideas off of. Sometimes you got 1,000,001 ideas and you got so much on your brain, you just want somebody to talk to, right? Somebody that's just gonna be like, man, I see you grinding. I see your ambition. I see you struggling and still pushing through, right? Just the words of affirmation alone, like just keep going. Sometimes that's all a dude really needs, right? Is just the words of, man, you got this, right? You could achieve anything. Look where you came from. See what I'm saying? If it ain't about hookah and a bucket of crab legs and Sephora, I don't know. Yeah, they're not interested, okay? They want a man to pour into them and not necessarily have the reciprocity in these situations, okay? Because when you're out here in the single dating market as a man, you want to look for reciprocity, okay? You want to look for a woman that views the character of a man, the intangibles, his integrity, who he is, his core values, right? How she treats other people. These are the things that you want to look for when you're out here in the single dating market. It's not always about money, right? In life, there's valleys and peaks, highs and lows, ups and downs. But hey, let me know what you guys think. Give me some feedback, and until next time.